Oliver Wendell Holmes Jr. stands as a towering figure in American legal thought, a man whose influence extends far beyond his time on the bench. Born in 1841, he witnessed a period of immense change in the United States, from the Civil War to the dawn of the 20th century. As a Supreme Court justice, his opinions and writings profoundly shaped the development of American jurisprudence, leaving an indelible mark on the legal landscape. Holmes is best known for his contributions to legal realism, a school of thought that challenged traditional views on law and morality, emphasizing the practical application of legal principles. This essay will delve into Holmes's key ideas, exploring his concept of law as a system of predictions, his bad man theory, which posits that law should be understood from the perspective of a person who seeks to avoid legal consequences, and his insistence on the separation of law and morality, arguing that the two should not be conflated. Holmes's influence on legal thinking remains significant today, as his ideas continue to be studied and debated by scholars and practitioners. By understanding his ideas, we gain a clearer understanding of the nature of law and its role in society, appreciating the complexities and nuances that define legal systems. His pragmatic approach continues to resonate with legal scholars and practitioners alike, ensuring that his legacy endures in the ever-evolving field of law. Holmes's most enduring contribution to legal thought is his concept of law as a system of predictions. He argued that law is not simply a set of abstract principles or moral guidelines. Instead, law is what courts will actually do in a given case. To understand the law, one must be able to predict how courts will rule. This pragmatic approach emphasizes the practical consequences of legal rules. Holmes believed that judges, consciously or unconsciously, consider the social and economic effects of their decisions. Law, therefore, is not static but evolves alongside society. To illustrate his point about law as prediction, Holmes introduced the bad man theory. Imagine a person who cares only about the legal consequences of their actions, not their moral implications. This bad man wants to know what they can get away with. Holmes argued that to understand the law, we should think like the bad man. What matters is not what the law says we do, but what will happen to us if we disobey it. This cynical perspective highlights the importance of understanding legal rules from a practical standpoint. Section 4. Historical Context, Challenging Formalism in Law. Holmes's ideas emerged during a time of significant social and intellectual change in the United States. The late 19th and early 20th centuries witnessed rapid industrialization, urbanization, and immigration. Traditional legal thinking, known as formalism, struggled to adapt to these new realities. Formalism viewed law as a closed system of logical rules. Judges, according to this view, simply applied these pre-existing rules to the facts of a case. Holmes challenged this rigid approach. He argued that law is not a mechanical exercise but a dynamic process shaped by social forces. Section 5. Separating Law and Morality, a Clear Distinction. One of Holmes's most controversial ideas was his insistence on separating law from morality. He believed that this separation was crucial for a clear understanding of both fields. He believed that while law and morality may overlap, they are distinct concepts. This distinction helps in creating a more predictable and fair legal system. Law is about what the courts will do, while morality concerns our personal beliefs about right and wrong. This means that the law is more about societal rules and regulations. To illustrate this point, consider the example of lying. Lying can be seen through different lenses when viewed legally and morally. Lying is generally considered morally wrong. Most people agree that honesty is a virtue. However, not all lies are illegal. The law does not punish every instance of dishonesty. Conversely, some actions may be legal but still considered morally wrong by many. This shows the complexity of human behavior and societal norms. Holmes argued that confusing these two realms leads to muddled thinking and unjust outcomes. By keeping them separate, we can better navigate the challenges of both law and morality. Section 6. Holmes's Enduring Legacy, Shaping Modern Legal Thought. Oliver Wendell Holmes Jr. S. ideas revolutionized American legal thought, bringing a fresh perspective to the legal landscape. His emphasis on law as prediction, the bad man theory, and the idea that law should be understood from the perspective of its practical effects, and the separation of law and morality challenged traditional legal formalism, which often viewed law as a set of abstract principles. Holmes's pragmatic approach paved the way for legal realism, a movement that emphasizes the real-world impact of legal decisions, which continues to influence legal scholarship and judicial decision-making today, shaping how laws are interpreted and applied. Holmes' legacy reminds us that law is not a static set of rules but a dynamic system shaped by social, economic, and political forces. By understanding his ideas, we gain a more nuanced and realistic understanding of the law and its role in our lives, appreciating its complexity and adaptability. Holmes's contributions continue to resonate, reminding us of the ever-evolving nature of legal thought and its profound impact on society.